welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing just a chill little video, little coffee chat video. I actually forgot my coffee today, so I guess you can drink coffee while I talk. But anyway, I'm just going to be getting ready with some random products I've been trying, and I'll include like reviews of these products in like a future speed reviews video. I'm trying to get better about doing speed reviews. I did one last year and then just completely dropped the ball the rest of the year. But I'm just going to be getting ready with some of the newer products. I'm not going to really be talking about the products in depth. I'm just going to kind of mention like random comments about them here and there. But basically, I'm just going to be answering questions that you guys asked me over on Instagram. I asked you guys to ask me some questions over there, and I'm answering them here. We're talking about really random things. So yeah, we're just going to be kind of chatting. So go ahead and get your coffee, water, tea, cocktail, whatever, and let's jump into this video. All right, so I did go ahead and put on mascara because I can't talk and do mascara. So I went ahead and put it on. I am currently trying out the Voluminous Noir Balm, and that's what I have on. I feel like it's just okay. So I'm going to start putting on eye primer, and we're gonna get to the questions. By the way, this is the Ulta Matte Eye Primer. I actually did a quick little get ready with me on my TikTok and Instagram, and I use this in it, and it's definitely what I would consider an underrated product because it's like the Milani eye primer in its like formula, but it has more pigmentation, and it just like cancels out all of the veining and discoloration, which I love. I feel like I have a lot of that on my eye lid. That took me forever to finish that word. By the way, if you're new here, yes, I do apply my mascara first. It is weird, but it's because when I apply mascara, I get so much of it on my eyelid, and I don't want that to like be all over my eyeshadow that I work on. Why can't I open this? I'm using the new e.l.f. Bite Size eyeshadow in Love You a Latte. Let's actually get to answering some of these questions. Like I did in my first coffee chat video, I put one on my Instagram and I put like ask me anything, and then I take those and answer them in here. So that's what I did, and this time I organized them sort of based on subject. I think last time I kind of did like randomness, maybe with a little bit of organization. This does have some randomness to it, but they all like, I've kind of got them categorized, and you'll see that as we go through the video, probably. So the first question is, what is something we may not know about you? So the first thing that came to mind when I saw this question was my obsession and love for music. It is like a huge part of my personality and what I enjoy doing. I was a competitive pianist, and I played flute in the high school band. So yeah, I'm a huge music person. I also like love listening to music. I have a lot of variety in what I like. So like it's not all like Taylor Swift. I mean, I love Taylor Swift, don't get me wrong. But I also really like Don Henley from the Eagles. I love the Eagles. Journey, Halsey. I really like pretty much anything that isn't like heavy metal screaming music, because to me that's not music. I mean, I can have appreciation for that type of music, but I think that it's screaming. And I've tried to like it, but it just gives me like really bad anxiety. So yeah, I absolutely love music. It's like something I have an affinity for, like makeup. It's like my other favorite hobby type thing. And I know all about like a lot of different instruments and how they work and the tuning of instruments, and I like to sing. I karaoke a lot, but it's not just like I'm bad at karaoke and I go and embarrass myself. Like, I feel like I'm a relatively decent singer, so I like to sing. I think it's super fun. I'm trying out this No Budge Shadow Stick by e.l.f. I actually really like these. I tried them out like in a video that was like over a year ago. And this is a different shade. It's called Perfect Pearl. I think it might be like the perfect color for me in terms of like what I enjoy. So we're just going in straight on the lid. But anyway, yeah, I love music, and I probably got that love from my mom. Like, my parents raised me on good music. And then I like turned 4 and was like, I want to play the piano. So I played piano for 25 now. So I literally, the length that I've been playing piano is how old somebody has to be in the US to legally drink. I try to play the piano like weekly. I wish I did it daily, but I just don't have the time to right now, trying to find jobs and manage my YouTube channel. But I do try to play it every week and just keep up that skill because I don't want to lose it. This is really nice. This might be a new obsession for me. I'm just like putting it on there, like kind of messily. And then I just like, I'm dabbing it out with my finger and it's just blending in so nice. Somebody asked, what are my favorite underrated artists and bands? So I actually have like 3. One is One Republic, and most specifically like the lead singer, Ryan Tedder from One Republic. I think he's incredibly underrated. He's a big songwriter. He's written with like Beyonce and Adele and Taylor Swift, and he's also written for them. So like he's written like hit songs like Halo by Beyonce is a song that he actually wrote. So I think he's incredibly underrated. I also think that the band One Republic in general, that he is the lead singer for, is underrated. They're the ones that sing the Apologize song from like, I think it was like 2004, that was a really big hit, put them on the map. But I still think that they're underrated. So another singer, artist that I think is underrated is Halsey. I talked about her in my past 2 like best of random stuff or whatever videos for both 2020 and 2021. So the year before last and then last year, I've talked about her music. And I think that she's just really underrated. I really like her writing style. She's very indie, alternative. And this last album that she did is so good. It's just such a good like album to like de-stress with. And then the last person I think who's really underrated is Danielle Bradbury, and she's probably the least known out of the artists that I'm talking about today. She was on like The Voice like in 2013-ish, somewhere around there. She's really, really pretty, kind of got like the Carrie Underwood look, you know, they're all real pretty and blonde and stuff. Anyway, and she is an excellent vocalist, and I really love her music. She just came out with a single called Break My Heart Again, and it is so good. I can't stop listening to it. Her voice is like butter, if that makes any sense. It's very smooth. She's got a range that's like out of this world. So if you haven't listened to her, you definitely should, because she is also really, really good. The next question is, what's something you have an appreciation for that your husband doesn't? And I put it with these other questions because the answer would be music. He likes music, and he like lets me have full reign over the radio and everything. He doesn't have the same like emotion towards music that I do. Like I have a deeper connection with it. He's kind of just like, yeah, music's cool, I like the beat. But like I'm like all about the lyrics and then like the cadences and, you know, just like the hooks and stuff like that. And so I definitely would say that music is something that I really, really have an appreciation for, that he just doesn't have that same appreciation for. He likes it, but it's just not the same kind of connection, if that makes any sense, for him as it is with me to music. Okay. And then the next question, speaking of Thomas, is what is my favorite thing to do with him? I like to do everything with him. What's so great about him is that he's not only like my spouse, but my best friend. So really anything that we do together, I enjoy. Even like something as simple as like grocery shopping or just like hanging out at home. I really like to do that. Going on walks. Like I like to do so many different things with him. There's not really anything I dislike doing with him. So yeah, it's kind of a vague, broad answer, but it's just the truth. And then somebody asked, does Thomas view you doing YouTube as more of a hobby or a job? So I would say he definitely right now views it as a hobby, because that is like what it is. I don't get any payment from doing it. Like I don't have any kind of affiliation with anything. I wish I did, to be honest. Like I wish I had some sort of income. That would be the dream from it, because I enjoy it so much. But right now it really is just strictly a hobby. I mean, I treat it like a job for myself because, you know, I hit certain deadlines that I set up for myself when it comes to uploading and when I need to edit and everything like that. But because it doesn't get any sort of compensation, he does not view it really as a job. Like, he would love it if it became a job for me and if it like became an income for me, because he knows how much I love doing it and he wants to see that happen for me. But because I am not getting anything from doing it right now, like anything monetarily, it really is just a hobby that I make time for while also getting other priorities done, like, you know, job hunting and stuff like that, that will get me an income. So yeah, I mean, he's very supportive of it. It's very nice. I mean, like, really supportive of it. The most supportive that somebody can be about something. Like, he tries to help me, like, get more views and, you know, just he listens to me when I'm, like, frustrated about, like, how I'm low in views or subscribers, or I just want to grow and I want to reach more people. He's all about, like, trying to help me and, you know, make me feel better, because it is something that, like, kind of wears on me. Like, I get, like, really bummed out that I'm not growing as fast as I want to. But he's really good about just, like, listening to me about it. Basically, I just talked about how wonderful my husband is. Because he is. So everybody should know it. So the next question, speaking of job hunt, I kind of mentioned that. Somebody asked how it's going. It's going. I mean, I've applied to so many jobs since I've been graduated. So it's been about 2 months since the moment that I'm filming this video. It's been about 2 months since I graduated. I mean, I apply every single day, and I've had a couple of, like, interviews and second interviews, and I've also had, like, people ghost me. Like, they'll be like, we're interested in you, and then they'll, like, completely ghost me. So that's really annoying. Then there's a lot of jobs that are like, this is an entry-level job, but you must have 3+ years experience. And I'm like, well, how is that an entry-level job then? Because I don't. Obviously, I was in school. And so I'll apply for it, but then I'll get rejected. Because I applied for pretty much anything I think that I could, like, thrive in, or I could be of some use to, even if I don't have the experience. Because, you know, you never know. Could be, like, they could be bluffing and just being like, we're just going to put that and then hire somebody who really is entry level. Or they could mean it. So I just kind of, like, I apply for really anything I think that I could be good at, or that where I could contribute to, like, the company involved. So yeah, the job hunt is going. I actually am supposed to have, like, an in-person interview next week, so that's good. I already had, like, an over Zoom interview with this company, so I'm hoping this will go somewhere. We will see. We'll keep you posted. I'm trying out this new Kat Von D concealer. It might be too light. The shades are super weird and yellow. It might work. But anyway, ooh, it has a really strong, like, paint smell. So the next question is, Bailey's in here. She's so funny. She's so loud. The next question is, what is something that you find helps your anxiety? So I actually just did, like, a self-care routine video, like, last week. And so I'll link it in the eye down below. This is really brightening. All right. And it was kind of like a self-care routine about doing a bath and watching shows that I enjoy, stuff like that. So that stuff really helps, just, like, doing stuff that I enjoy. And I'm really bad about, like, allowing myself to do that stuff. Like, I'll be like, I really need to relax and take care of myself. And I'll be like, but no, I have so much to do. This concealer is, like, maybe a little bit too bright. I mean, it's blending. I feel like if I had the right shade, I would enjoy it more. We're just gonna flow with it. Flow and go with it. So yeah, I like to do stuff like that, do things I enjoy. Sometimes even, like, filming a video helps my anxiety, because, like, today I'm, like, just having a conversation with you guys. So it kind of, like, helps me feel like I don't know, it's kind of therapeutic in a sense. I think that looks nice. I do think it's a little bit bright. I might go shade darker. So the next question is, what do you do to blow off steam? So I felt like this was kind of similar to the other question, but when I'm relieving anxiety, sometimes I don't do what I do to, like, blow off, like, angsty feelings, like angry, angsty, like if I'm just feeling irritable. So if I'm irritable, what I'll do is like go for a drive and listen to like good, heavy, screaming-ish music that's not metal. So not really screaming, but like hard rock, I guess, or alternative. So like Halsey's song Nightmare and her entire last album, If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power. Those are like excellent set of songs that kind of help me like get the angst out. So the next question is kind of a loaded one, but I will answer it. So it says, why don't you ever talk about politics or political issues on your channel? So I actually talked about this in a video like over 2 years ago when I was even smaller. And basically the reason why is because I don't want to. I know that sounds like really basic, but let me explain further. I don't want to because my channel is not about that. If my channel were more about it, then I might, but I don't want my channel to be about that. Like, I like my channel kind of being like an escape from, you know, what's happening in the world and like the different political views of people and stuff like that. I enjoy being kind of like a getaway, I guess. Like, if I'm able to be for some people, I want to be, because I feel like, especially since the pandemic, politics are just everywhere. So I don't want to like be that channel. I want to be a channel that's kind of like an escape from the happenings of the world. Not to like deny that there's things happening in the world, but like, you know, just to kind of like get away from it all and be like a happy, safe haven kind of place. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really like to talk about it because I just don't want there to be that division on my channel. Like, if somebody has a different view than I do, or somebody has a different view than like another subscriber does, I don't want there to be like issues, and I don't want there to be division. I feel like there's a lot of division in the world right now, and I don't want to be another example of that. I don't want to be another place where division is super present. So that's why I don't talk about it. I just think that it's kind of nice to have a place and to be a place that people can come to without it being completely drowned in like talking about politics and stuff like that, political issues. So that is why. I hope that is a good enough answer for you. So I feel like I need to get going on answering these questions. I feel like I'm taking forever to answer the questions, but I'm going relatively fast-ish with my makeup. So let's get going. The next question is just a happy one. I felt like I'd put that after the political question. Somebody asked what my favorite animals are. Doggos, for sure. Dogs. I have one of the little munchkins with me right now. And I also like elephants. I just think they're cute and floppy. So yeah, but I like most animals. I mean, I can't think of an animal I really hate except for like cockroaches, which are bugs. So the next question is, what's a random opinion you have? So a random opinion I have is that teachers get paid way less than they should. I feel like teachers are so underpaid. I was actually an education major before I switched to communications and got my degree in communications. But I was an education major and really got to see how underpaid teachers are, because kids, are not easy, and teachers have to pay for like their own supplies for the most part. They're not getting paid enough for the job they're doing, and people try to say, oh, they only work like half the year, but it doesn't matter. I just don't think it matters. I think they need to be paid way more. I've seen how teachers are treated by not only like kids, because you know they're kids, so I understand, but also like administrative, the school board. So I just think that they're way underpaid, and I am sick of it. The next question is, would you ever consider getting Botox or fillers? Yeah, I mean, I would. I don't think I do right now because I don't think I need it, but like, I feel like I would do very little to the point where it wouldn't even be that noticeable. And yeah, I would do it. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it for like anybody to do it. I don't like when people are like, she's like so many fillers. Like, yes, I understand that, you know, some actresses have gotten a lot of work done, or fillers or Botox or whatever, but it really is their choice, so I don't really care. But if I did it, it would be very little amounts. And it would probably only be in areas that like I had fine lines really coming in or something like that. But right now I'm not going to. I don't foresee it happening in the near future, but I would definitely do it like in the future. And I've already asked Thomas, I was like, would you care if I ever got like Botox or fillers? And he was like, no, I don't care, like whatever makes you happy, because he's really like laissez-faire about stuff. So I was like, great. I mean, even if he was like, yeah, I would care, gross, I would still do it anyway if I wanted to, because I mean, I was just asking for his opinion, not his permission. The next question is, what is a song that makes you cry every time you listen to it? Hands down, Ronin by Taylor Swift. It's on her Red album, check it out, Taylor's version. And it's actually written about, oh, I went way too heavy on that, oh gosh. It's actually written about a boy who died of cancer at the age of 4, so it's really depressing. I barely listen to it because I can't listen to it without crying. It's so sad. The next question is, food-wise, what is something everybody else hates that you like and vice versa? I don't want to expose myself like this, but I suppose I will. Something I like that pretty much everybody else hates is black licorice. Yes, I said black licorice. Yes, most people think it's gross. I am very well aware of this. I was raised on it, okay? I'm just being honest, like my entire family is pretty much entirely German. There's a little bit of Czech in there, but Czechoslovakian. But my entire family, like both sides, all sides, every side, is like German. I don't know if you could tell that by like the blonde hair and everything. So black licorice is a big thing in that, like at least in like my family's version of like German culture. I'm not gonna say I know everything about German culture or really anything, but they love it, and I was raised on it. I love it. I love the jelly beans. I know it's gross. I know most people are like, that's disgusting. I'm aware that it is probably a sickness, but I love black licorice. Sorry. The next question, we're getting to the end. This is the second to last question. It says, pineapples on pizza, yes or no? Before I worked at a pizza place, I would have been like, heck no, that's disgusting. Now, give me all the pineapples on pizza. Not every time I eat pizza, but I do love me some pineapples on pizza. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm exposing myself today. Last question is, we're ending on a light note, is favorite cuisine. This is an extremely hard question for me because I am the least picky person ever, as you can tell by the black licorice thing. So I love Mexican cuisine, Italian cuisine is some of my favorite. I love a decent amount of French cuisine. Yes, even escargot. I know most people are gonna think it's gross. I think we've already established that I have an acquired taste in food. I love German cuisine, like all the Knockwurst, Bratwurst stuff. I pretty much like anything. Oh, I forgot to answer what's something that everybody else likes that I hate. Let's go back to that real quick. So something, sorry, that just got like a little bit disorganized, but it's okay. Something that I hate that everybody else loves is avocados. I hate avocados. I think they're bland and boring, and I know that you can season them, but like they're like mushy and weird. I just don't like them. I've tried, I really have. I know that they're like healthy fats and they're good for you, but I don't like them. I don't even really like guacamole that much. So, yeah, I know I angered a couple people today by my food choices and preferences, but I'm just being honest, they're not my favorite at all. I hate them. I hate avocados, and I love black licorice because I'm weird. But anyway, yeah, my favorite cuisines, everything pretty much. So I'm gonna go like kind of finish my lipstick or whatever and come back and finish off this video, and I'll show you what I use for lipstick because it is a new lipstick that I've really been loving. All right, so I just finished my makeup and I wanted to show you the lip products I used. So I went in with my favorite Rimmel lip liner in Innocent, and then this new product that I've been trying is the CoverGirl 24-Hour Matte one, and this is in the shade Hustler. This is very hard to locate. I actually bought it on Amazon, but it is so nice. It's just a soft matte and really comfortable, and it doesn't get like crusty or anything as the day goes on. I will say that the smell of it and like the taste of it, like, you know how you can kind of taste like your lipstick when it's on, obviously. It reminds me of birthday cake candles with the cake still on them. Like, you know when you're like eating a piece of birthday cake after a person's blowing out the candles? This is such a specific description. But anyway, you know how like you're like eating the cake after the person has blown out their candles, and you like have a candle and you lick it like to get the cake off? This may sound weird, but that is what the taste and smell of this reminds me of. Like, it's identical. Hopefully that made sense and didn't make me sound like a complete weirdo, because I feel like some of these questions made me seem weird. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. I really like sitting down and chatting with you guys and just kind of like answering random questions or talking about some random topics. I just think it's fun, and you know, it's kind of like down to earthy, and less like, you know, I love to do reviews and first impressions, but this one is more like chatty. So I feel like we're having a conversation with each other, even though I'm just talking to myself. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit the notification bell down below, and also subscribe if you're not already. There are so many exciting videos coming up, so definitely make sure you have that notification bell on. Just go and click it, turn it on. And I'll be doing more coffee chats in the future. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!